It may not be your fault, but it is your problem. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how I feel like there's mainly two types of people. There's the it was all my fault, or there's the this isn't my fault. I had no hand in this doing. Why is this happening to me? But at the end of the day, it may not have been your fault. You don't have to take responsibility for whatever happened, but it is still your problem. Whatever it is that happened and whatever it is that you're going through, it may not be your fault, but you are the one who has to deal with it. You may not have wanted this situation. You may not have been the one to put yourself in this situation, but it is still your problem. You have to deal with it. So instead of running from it, instead of trying to take full blame, full responsibility for why it happened, you have to let go. You have to accept that, hey, this happened. It may be my fault. It may not be my fault. Forgive yourself for always taking full responsibility, full blame for it. It has passed. You have to let it go. It has already happened. Whatever happened, happened. You can't really do anything about it now except move forward. You can't change time. You can't go back and say, yeah, I would have done this differently. I would have changed the way I said this. I would have changed this. But you can't go back in time. You can't change the past. All you can do is accept that it happened and take responsibility now. It's your problem and you're the one who has to deal with it. Stop trying to say, yeah, it wasn't my fault, so it's not my problem. It is your problem. You have to accept it. So accept that it happened, accept it with peace, and deal with the problem. A lot of people will run from those problems that they didn't think that they deserved. But if you keep running, one day you're gonna get tired and you're gonna stop, and that problem is gonna find you. That problem's gonna find you when you're tired. It's better for you to deal with that problem. You always want to be the one to hit it first. You want to be the one to make contact with it first, because then you control it. You control how you tackle the problem. You control how you go about it. But if the problem finds you, then it's in control. It's the one who has that leverage, that leeway over you. So understand that you have to be the one to go full force at that problem. You have to be the one to go and tackle it. Because if you don't find it, it will find you. It'll find you on those days where you can't deal with it, and it'll be even worse than it would be if you were the one to go and find it. You were the one to go and deal with it before it dealt with you. So understand that, yeah, it's not your fault, but it is your problem. Take responsibility for the things that are happening to you and the things that have happened to you. If you don't take responsibility, then you'll always be playing the blame game. The blame game works for nobody. It may be a non-permanent thing. It may be a temporary thing, just playing hot potato with it until it blows up. But one day it'll come back to you and blow up in your face. So understand that you have to face your problems. Whether or not you think that it's your fault or not, it's still your problem. So understand that, hey, this is my problem. It may not be my fault, but it is my problem. Taking responsibility, taking accountability for those things. If you never take responsibility, take accountability for those problems, if you never go and face your problems head on, then you'll never grow. You're being put through certain things for a reason. A problem happens and will keep happening until you solve it. You're never gonna move on to that next grade if you always fail those tests. If you can't pass those tests, you're gonna stay in that life. You're gonna stay here and you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna move up. There's gonna be no growth because you refuse to face the problems. You grow by facing problems. You grow by overcoming. So understand that the only way to overcome problems is by dealing with them. The only way to overcome them is to go at them head on. You have to be the one to face them. You have to stop running. Stop running from your problems. Stop running from your responsibilities and face them. Face your problems no matter how hard it'll be. I know it'll be difficult. I know it'll be hard, but everything in life is going to be hard. Being broke is hard. Being financially stable is hard. Being unhealthy is hard. Being healthy is hard. Everything in life will be hard. You just have to choose yours. What problems would you rather deal with? Would you rather be unhealthy and complain about it all day and be lazy, or would you rather take up your responsibility for it? Start eating healthy, start going to the gym. That's hard. But it's which hard would you rather experience? Which problems would you rather have? Would you rather have the problem of, hey, I didn't hit my protein goal today, or hey, I can barely get up the stairs without losing my breath. I can't run 1K without fainting, without sweating. What is it that you would rather deal with, right? So you have to deal with your problems, no matter if you think that it's your fault or not. It's still your problem. Taking responsibility and accountability for everything that has happened to you, is happening to you, and will happen to you. It's time to face your problems. So hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you on the next one.